Hey everyone, welcome back here to Weather on the Go. My name is Hunter, and we are going to be tracking the coldest air in January since 2014 and also 2019. And we're also going to be looking at the potential for a major winter storm across parts of the United States as we go into next week. We're going to break down all the details for you here, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow along with all my daily updates, turn on your post notifications for videos, live streams, and everything. We'll keep you covered. Like the video down below by giving it a thumbs up, and share this video on social media with your friends, family, anybody that you know. Definitely appreciate it. Let's look here at our height anomalies. This shows you where the ridge of high pressure is and the trough of low pressure. And notice here in the ridges, you see these kind of maroon shaded reds. We have a ridge up here in Alaska and the Northeast Pacific, also seeing a little bit of a weak ridge across the heartland of the United States. And this is actually the culprit for our warming temperatures as we go through the next couple of days here, over at least the next 48 hours. And here are our temperature anomalies, departures from normal. We are a good 10 to 25 degrees above normal up here across southern Canada and the northern tier of the United States. And even down here to the south, we're just kind of hovering around average or normal as we go through your Friday time frame. So this afternoon, here are your high temperatures. Notice the freezing line going all the way north here into the upper Midwest, all the way up into North Dakota, northern Minnesota and Wisconsin, and over here into Michigan. We're still hanging on to those 20s and teens for highs across the Northeast, but still a stark difference from our cold air we've been seeing the past few days. Here are your morning lows on your Friday morning tomorrow, and you're heading off to work or school. Maybe a lighter jacket will do, as we are going to see a warmer start to the day, and that means our temperatures will take another notch up as we go into the afternoon. Friday afternoon, we could be into the low 40s as far north as Minnesota, South Dakota, Wisconsin here, mid 40s approaching areas like Iowa, Nebraska, and Illinois. So definitely seeing a warmer day tomorrow as we go into Friday. Let's look here at our weather alerts across the country, and we definitely are seeing some wintry weather out there still. Even though we have warmer temperatures, we still can yield some snow showers. We have winter weather advisories over here in eastern Ohio and southwest New York into western Pennsylvania and West Virginia. And over here as well, we do have winter storm warnings here into south central portions of Pennsylvania, western Maryland, and down the Appalachians into West Virginia, where some significant snowfall accumulations can be expected going through Friday. Let's look at this afternoon. We got some snow showers. Those are the ones that are posing those winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings over here. So places like Pittsburgh, Erie, Pennsylvania, Akron, we could just be seeing some snow showers this afternoon. Tonight, you can see very faintly, but you can see some snow showers continuing down here into western Maryland, western PA, and also down into West Virginia. That's where we could be seeing some snow showers piling up to several inches. Now, we have another clipper system that's going to be moving in, the Arrowhead of Minnesota, western Lake Superior into northern Wisconsin, western UP of Michigan as well. That could bring some lighter snowfall tonight. That'll really kind of race across the upper Great Lakes as we go into Friday, and that'll be giving us more snow on the Canadian side over on Ontario than we're going to be seeing on the US side here in the United States on Friday. So here's the snowfall accumulation going through your Saturday, January 18th. We do have some energy out here. We don't want to discount our friends over in Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, or even into Colorado. We still will see several inches of snow, but this is mainly higher elevation snow. So if you know anybody that lives out here in the mountains, make sure to give them a call and tell them, yay, you got some snow coming as we go through Friday and Saturday. And then over here in the east, we see some decent snow, 6 to 10 inches or so, especially in the higher elevations of the Appalachians, southwest PA down into western Maryland and West Virginia here. Otherwise, a general 1 to 3 inches can be expected in those winter weather advisories we just showed you. So travel will be disrupted a little bit as we go through the day today. So into tonight, we're going to be seeing minor, moderate travel disruptions here from Lake Erie down south into West Virginia. And then as we go into Friday, especially into Friday afternoon, Friday evening here, as we progress through the day, the travel out here will become a lot better as we go through the day. So looking at the weekend, yes, we have another system, kind of a quick zipper here across the United States, as we have some snow or a rain-snow mix over here in towards the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast on Saturday, kind of zipping across here with some lighter snow into Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware as we go into Sunday. Maybe some lighter lake effect snow there as well on the downwind side of Lake Michigan here in western lower Michigan, northern Indiana. Nothing to write home about there, but definitely another inch or two of snow that will be coming across the Great Lakes. the Ohio Valley and into the Northeast and parts of the Mid-Atlantic as well as we go through the weekend here, Saturday and into Sunday. And then up here further to the north, I think that's where the heaviest of the snow will be, again, across the border into Canada, into eastern Ontario, but especially Quebec over here. Could be seeing a decent amount of around 2 to 5 inches worth of snow for the weekend. And then here we go. We got the cold air as we go into the weekend here, spilling in from Canada. And by the way, this is Siberian air as we go into Saturday, dropping all the way down here the Front Range, and then as we go into Sunday, Arctic front making its way into the East Coast and Gulf Coast all the way down to South Central Florida, and then by Martin Luther King Day, Monday, January 20th. Notice all the purples and pinks on here. These are temperature anomalies that are easily 30, 40 degrees below the norm for the 20th of January. And let's look at those temperatures. High temperatures Saturday afternoon. There's the freezing line. And then behind it, those Siberian air will remain over here in the border in southern Canada, at least for Saturday. But those wind chills will still be bitterly cold up here into Montana, North Dakota, northern Minnesota, into that minus 15 to minus 25 degree Fahrenheit range. So still enough to maybe warrant some wind chill advisories there to start the weekend. And then going into Sunday afternoon, we're seeing that freezing line dropping a little bit further to the south, below zero temperatures for highs Sunday afternoon to the north here, parts of the upper Midwest, northern plains, and northern Rockies. And those wind chills there, even during the peak heating of the day, Sunday afternoon, 25 to 35 degrees below zero up here in places like North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and even back into Montana and Wyoming as well. And then looking here at Martin Luther King Day, Monday, January 20th, very strong Arctic and Siberian high pressure system over here in the middle of the country at 1052. This is one of the strongest high pressures that we have seen in several years in the United States. And there's the freezing line. Most of Texas, actually, with our wind chills for Monday, Martin Luther King Day, will be below freezing and actually significantly below freezing. Look at that, 5 degrees above zero with a wind chill there in Amarillo. Same thing down there in Lubbock, and a 16-degree wind chill down into the Midland area, 17 in Dallas-Fort Worth, and then across the deep south, 21 with the wind chill there in Alexandria, Louisiana. Same thing over in Jackson, Mississippi, 17 with a wind chill there in Atlanta, and even 32, 33 degrees with a wind chill in Tallahassee as we go into Monday afternoon as well. And looking here at the temperature anomalies progressing through the rest of the week, we're going to be seeing colder air settling across the Gulf Coast and the eastern United States in general through Sunday, January 26th, the following weekend. And with the jet stream shifting a little bit further to the south on the leading edge of that cold air, that's where our highway for storms will be. That's where we look for the potential of a winter storm. Let's look at the model scenarios here because they continue to evolve and change over the next few days as the more data comes in and becomes more accurate. Here is the European model for Tuesday, the 21st of January. Notice this suppresses a lot of the precipitation south over the Gulf of Mexico and Florida. And by the way, Florida still seeing rain. So going into Wednesday, the cold air continues to suppress the precipitation. Then by Thursday, the European model has snow breaking out from around Jackson and into Memphis, Tennessee, back towards Jonesboro and Little Rock, Arkansas. Rainfall further to the south. Friday, more of a rain event across the deep south and southeast, and snowfall there from the I-95 corridor all the way back there toward eastern and southeastern Ohio. Looking at the GFS model, again, it does agree. Tuesday the 21st, that cold air is going to suppress precipitation further south over the open waters of the Gulf and into south central Florida. Wednesday, the same thing. Maybe some precipitation down here into the southern plains. And then as we go into Thursday, more bullish on a winter storm across the Ohio Valley, parts of the Tennessee Valley into the Mid-Atlantic there. Rainfall further to the south, and then on Friday, an all-out winter storm and snowstorm here from the Ohio Valley into interior New England. The I-95 corridor likely getting a mixture of some freezing rain, sleet, and all rain here, with areas closest to the coast on the GFS model on Friday the 24th seeing mostly rainfall. So comparing the two models between Tuesday the 21st and Friday the 24th on the European model, very narrow but potent swath of snow from Little Rock all the way up here just northwest of Nashville into Lexington, Kentucky. And then looking at the ice threat, not too big of an ice storm threat with this model. Then you look at the GFS, the American model here between the same time frame, the 21st through the 24th next week. Heavier snow is up here towards Missouri, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, and the Ohio Valley. I-95 corridor gets in on some snow as well. And then the freezing line close to the coast, down here to the Carolinas, and then back toward Tennessee. northern Georgia, northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, back towards portions of Arkansas. That would be more of a notable ice storm threat with the GFS model if that did verify. We'll keep you covered on that, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow along with all my daily updates, likely having another evening update for you here this evening, so make sure to turn on the post notification bell, and so you are notified for that video that comes out later. Also, like the video by giving it a thumbs up, and especially if you did enjoy it, share this video with friends, family, and on social media. Also, leave any comments, questions, and concerns below. You know we'll always get to those, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their Thursday out there.